Alrighty, we are back. Welcome everyone. Hope everyone had a nice Sunday so far. We're gonna pick it up more. Sunless Sea, lovely adventure, great atmosphere, great story. Good fun overall, even though it's a bit of a suffering throughout it, but should be fine, so we'll go ahead and get started with that. I'll close Discord and mobile chat in the background for better bandwidth, latency, whatever else. Let's see what we can do. Alright, learning as we go here, but some exciting stuff, and keep up the good schedule, consistent for now, and we'll be fine. So hope everyone doing fine. Thank you for tuning in. YouTube, Twitch, wherever, whatever. Let's get started then. May as well. Okay, should be launching. Check it out. That little wisp dragon there. Very cute. Just our audio as necessary. Let's see, yeah, launching Sunless Sea, so it's working on it. And we'll be good to go. So happy St. Patrick's Day this week. Guess Wednesday, right? Yep. Some fun days ahead. We're gonna continue that Baldur's Gate for sure next time, and I think we're getting close to some pretty big moments with that, so it's quite the extensive game when you think about it. I mean, there's a lot of replication for the houses and the townspeople and stuff like that, but it's been fun, so it's nice to alternate between these two for now. We'll try some Left 4 Dead perhaps this week also. It's decent on the stream when I have a little bit of latency, but it's playable, so that's what matters. Okay. I got that nice picture Baldur's Gate yesterday just while I was loading up here. I was alt-tabbing and looking at Bale. That was fun. Basically minimizing the cutscene, but it was still on the game capture, so that was cool. See how it goes today. So let's see. Usually we crash or something first startup. It's been interesting, but we'll figure it out. At least optimize the chances without the Wi-Fi, mobile chat, and Discord, because it does add up a bit more, so have the smoothest experience possible with the equipment that we have to work with. So good fun, keep it up. And we're just starting a little bit earlier than I scheduled for tonight because of that, so that'll work out one way or the other. We'll get in the game and see how it looks, but it's been fine for the most part. We haven't run into too many problems except that one time where it was just really freezing up and I restreamed, right? Yeah. I don't know if I restreamed or I just closed everything and it was better. Maybe I didn't have to actually restream, it was just, yeah, refresh. Remember Gino or something was in here, Janelle, and he said we could restart it, somebody like that. Pretty fun. Alright, we're still loading for now. Yeah, the little blue wheel. See, I have to like kick it to make it work. It's so weird. Anyway, so you hear the audio. Let me know if you want it adjusted at any point, but it's about halfway for now, so not too much, but I still want you to be able to hear the audio of the game, of course, so hopefully that's fine. Nothing too bad. And yeah, we'll just adjust from there. I believe we should be good. And let's go ahead and jump back in for Trufflefill. Yeah, I just did the 2 save games, so I think I saved it for Trufflefill, the most recent one. Would make more sense. Yeah, so I was just finishing up in London and was going east, and I didn't actually save from there because I was heading out, and all the salt lions. I think that's where you get the rock guys, yeah. See, it actually has the map here. So here's London. And we're gonna head east out here, and leopard, eagle. Yeah, that's the connate heart. There's a skull there. Sea of Voices. We went down to Station 3 and all this stuff down here. There's the harbor, the Iron Republic down below. That's the canal, yeah, Crimean Canal. So it's nice, it actually shows the map a little bit. Give us a better idea of what is going on. And Comads, welcome. Thank you for the follow. We're just loading in here, make sure we're at the right save game file, first of all. Hopefully. That's why I close everything in the background. It has hard enough time already. Guess the stream pushes a little over the top, but we'll see. Tip my hat to you, sir. Yes. Alright, so yeah, this is about where we left off. I remember what the second one was. Was the second one before or after this? Because let me see, 203 echoes. It wouldn't hurt just to check. 203 echoes, full crew. Should have checked my supplies, but I think it's like a dozen or something. Let's see. Okay, this is where the second one was. That was way back here when I was still on the way back to London. So yeah, that's definitely older. 7 and 8. Just making sure because it's been just a couple days. So 7 and 8 for fuel and supplies. Then when we had our most recent, we're about to head out, we were more supply. That'll be fine though, I'm sure. Alright, check all these accomplishments, we'll be good to go. And let's start us off, some fun times. See what we can do here. So we have our journal, and I did say quest for mushroom wine because we do want that for the tomb colonists specifically. And we need 8 more of that in our hold. And we got our coffee for up top, we got these extra things. Foxfire candles for that place all the way at the east. I don't know if we'll head there again anytime soon, but it was these gardens. Yeah, it was the... Was it Gators Mourn, or was it the college? Yeah, wasn't it the Mangrove College? I think that's where we could use the candles, but that's kind of far away, so... I was thinking we just go east for now and explore around here, and... I don't know, try not to get into too much trouble. But just to get our bearings, we do have our tools, which we can trade in for lots of good supplies and stuff, so we won't do that until we're pretty much empty. What should I buy for now? 200 echoes. We've got the upgraded lights and the deck cannon. We don't have any better engines. Our officers are pretty well stocked. We're not going to switch out these surgeons. 666 for pages and mirrors, so she does hearts and iron. She does pages and mirrors instead of iron. And she has a doctor aboard +1, so I'm not exactly sure where that'll come in handy, but we'll figure it out down the road. So thank you for the lurk, Kamad. That's your lurk icon specifically. Appreciate it. And thanks for starting up the chat. And Aprilla is laughing at something. Hello, Aprilla. Not too sure what is funny, but probably just my loading in or something like that. It's kind of funny to me too. Alright, anyway, we will carry on and just start heading east and stay relatively close to home. Our terror is 50 right to start, so there's nothing else I can do for that here. I guess you have to go to the surface would be the most restful place, but what should I buy for now? Maybe some supplies, and then I can get fuel at Iron Republic, and at least then I'll be good to explore. That's kind of the main thing, so well, we need money for the fuel too, so we'll just give it a try. I don't know. Is that enough supplies? The regular price supplies, half our money. Let's go quick down to Iron Republic for a fuel run. Fill up on fuel, and then at least we can explore the map. I mean, that's pretty helpful. Because we are going to need to have some kind of legacy for the future captains there. And hopefully you can do the map at some point. I don't know exactly what you need for that. It's been 3 years since I tried to play this game, and I never really got that far. I got some things, but I just remember a couple of trade routes that were good, so surface is definitely good, and when we do find the rock ones, I believe that was a viable one. We could do human souls. I believe that's from the continent as well, but we'll see. Alright, let's head on down and figure it out. All these funny people. As for terror, I don't know. We might have to get creative with that, because I don't have much money for shore leave and things like that. I'm about to spend all of it on just basic necessities. And we can use the extra fuel for escaping drowners and stuff like that, so hopefully that works. What do you mean something awaits me in port? I just left, man. Man, that's silly. I guess we might as well get port reports over here. We're gonna head right back before we even go east. Doesn't make any sense. It's the way they want you to play, apparently. Hey, you just leave, something awaits you. That's great. Okay then, let's get some port reports, and then we can head down. Oh yeah, this is the one that we need one more Z story with, and exploring only adds to your... terrors, so not really worth it for that one, but it's on the way. Make all my terror rise like nothing, man. It's like, how am I supposed to keep the lights on? I barely get enough fuel to sail. It takes a lot more fuel to keep the lights on. See how much faster it ticks down? It's like down, down, down by 2%. Otherwise, it's 1%. It's literally twice as fast to have that fuel consumption with the lights on. So, I don't know. Anyways, good times. Let's move down. Figure it out. Probably go insane here. I'm just gonna keep that hard save there because more than likely we're gonna die this run. I mean, it seems that way. Just how much terror is going. Terror is the most lethal of all enemies, apparently. Notice I've been saying literally and apparently and stuff like that pretty often. Alright, quick stop at the Cumian Canal. And then we can get the extra oil from our 100 echoes. And then we'll head back to port. Then we can go east, explore Khanate, other regions. That way our terror won't be too high up. Alright, surface gossip, moves in the Great Gain, and that. Nothing else to do here at the moment. Hopefully the sound levels are decent for you guys, both ones. I'm trying to get better at balancing. Usually I listen to it, but I don't think I need to do that every single time. It's kind of silly, so. Alright, on we go. Cool. Yep, not much down here, just doesn't want to reveal the surface land on the map for whatever reason. Back to the Iron Republic. It's like, how many times can something await me in port? It just disappears after a while. So silly. Got that one ace up our sleeve for the revolutionary supplies that we'll use at some point. This guy just camping by the entrance here. Alright, no need to do anything at the moment. this one just adds to fear, doesn't it? Port report is not worth it here, we've learned. It loses your hearts, and we need as many hearts as we can get, so... And it barely gives you much of a reward, so... Alright, 1 terror. I guess I could come back and do that listening one, just because we're on the coast of the other place anyway. And we'll say, alright, so 38, yeah, they're 50 in London. I believe they are 50 to buy in London. And you get 44 for selling them there. They just give you a better percentage than most things. But we're here for fuel. How much room do we have? We got, yeah, 17, so I'll buy 10. And save 20 echoes just because. Alright, so now we'll head back up, or maybe you want to increase terror just so we can listen here. Don't remember if it's worth it or not. It doesn't give us the option right now. So let's just leave for now then, go back. Because it doesn't give you that option if you explore the market, I guess. Yeah. We did the exploration just to see they had coffee beans for the surface trade. Will you go away? Dawn Machine we'll save for another time too. And Geode, I don't think it's worth it just for the port report. You might as well stop by all these though. Geode is good port report, but you're into so much trouble on the way with the golden, brilliant vessel and these unfinished revolutionaries, so no thanks. Alrighty, set and set. Appreciate some new people coming in just to give me that lurk, since we've been at 2.99 and over 2.5 average viewers since a while before we got 50 followers, so it's been like 3 weeks on that. Feels like it's probably actually close to that, so. Alright, so Fathom Kings, we're gonna stop by there. Avoid this guy, please. Are we really going max speed right now? It's just the lag, I guess. Alright. Fathom King's home. Just deal with terror as it is. Nice lights. Come on, sailors, you're made of sterner stuff than that. Alright. Oh, say hello to him. We could tell him a story, or we can... Perhaps your sailors would like to take the air ashore. Let me do port report first of all. And I guess now we'll save, since we know the second one was before we made it back home that last time, so... That should be fine. Alright, we got a port report, and we'll try some shore leave, I guess, see what happens. Nope, not good at all. Wow. We got one fragment for that. It says, a ruby dream. Captain, I walked ashore at the edge of the coral caps. The drownies sported there. They called my name. They said I could join them if I partook of the feast. Their eyes were red pearls. Captain, I dare not sleep. There is such a hunger on me. Well, that's not good. Let's not do that anymore unless we want to kill ourselves, huh? So, I didn't need the third Z story for the other place, so I'm gonna save that for now. And, well, screw you, Fathom King, giving my crew the worst time of it. Alright, I guess we could head back up here, and I don't know when this resets. It might have reset by now and we could actually do the terror check, but I don't wanna... Whoa! It actually went past the halfway point. What? How? What did we do? We messed it up. Okay, there we go. Usually it doesn't go past halfway. That was just because it added hunger. That was strange. That happens, though. I remember that happened before. Back in the day. Alright, quick little sneak up here. Oh, those are basic pirates. We could fight those. No problem. Kill them in 1 or 2 shots. Very basic. Alright, let me clear this little patch here. It's such a tiny patch. There we go. At least now we can see the map. Well, if I see them again, yeah. They're very... Okay, never mind. It is a Corvette. So they look like the small one almost, but they are 180 hull. We could take them on, but it would not be without damage. So for now, I'm kind of focused on more exploratory matters. Mushroom wine, if we can find it. They might have some, but not enough to worry me. The main thing, I just want to have enough echoes to buy it. works, so I don't have to worry about it. Then I can do that little side quest, and for some reason the last constable quest I broke it because I saved and tried to reload. I just broke it all together, so I guess they don't worry about it anymore, the gangster guys. Alright, quick stop at Station 3, Depot A. Wow, it actually worked. I was not expecting to get it. Doesn't hurt. Might as well save over that because we got a success. That's pretty good. Alright, bye-bye. So we'll do a little bit here on the way. Should we go to Abbey Rock? In the right direction. On we go. I was paused. Okay, not much around here. Mapping out some of the darkness. I hope so, yeah, that helps. The lights actually do help for that, so. Let's avoid the whirlpool, shall we? Whirlpool in the fog. Ah, Wolf's Rift. Interesting. And Westergren's Fire. There's the Sisterhood. Supplies. Not really wanting to part with them right now. We can give them recent news, that's fine. That's not worth it though. They only lose 2 terror for that is all that happens. So I guess we know that for next time. Alright, see you later. Straight up to Fieldhaven. What can you be afraid of? We've been here plenty of times already. Ugh. It's not that scary. We're not far from light and hope. Not at all. Okay, give us a decent amount of fuel there. It's not too worth it unless you're gonna go to the surface, I think. I mean, we always want fuel, but we can make better amounts with port reports and saving our money for actual investments. Just trying to scout out a bit though, but it's hard. It is hard. They sell fuel for outrageous price. Okay. Yep, now we'll head right on back. Patrick's Lot. Well, we'll head there next, probably, right after we go back to London. And see, it keeps saying something awaits you in port, and then when I make port somewhere else, it disappears. That does not make sense. What is this thing? Is that a basic one? Yes, 30 HP. Definitely can do that. Terra music, my least favorite. Buttons. Didn't stand a chance. Terra went down though, that's good. Loot and scuttle here. At least it's smart enough to know that we're not unusual place. Alright, let's see what's in the crates. 5 supplies, not bad at all. I will very gladly take that. See, that's why it's worth it to fight those guys every time. Definitely. Much better than crabs, too. Oh, yeah. Sometimes we get wine, sometimes supplies. I don't think they give you just straight money, really. Not yet, at least. Alright, so Demu Island. We'll stop by next. Terra, will you please just calm down? Alright, see, look, it's gonna disappear again, though. It, like, pops up at such random moments right after I leave London, but... Alright, good to go. Enjoy the atmosphere and the style of it. It's kind of brutal, but it's part of the experience, of course. If they just gave you free fuel, free supplies, there'd be a lot less high stakes to it. Okay. Have to plan your moves pretty smart. Alright, volunteer, that's for... I don't even have room for... Yeah, okay. Compile a port report, or we can get tea or other stuff. Let me explore the island. We always find something weird here. We also get the free supplies. Rad Corsairs. The gully, the ambusher's favorite terrain feature. It looked like such a short and easy way, but now a sudden flood of black and white fur confronts you, a starving torrent of Radis Faber Corsairs. Their chief addresses you in a piping, unhuman voice. Easy there, me giants. We're in dire need here. Lend us help and we'll pay for it. No need to fight. But you notice his right hand is on the hilt of his right cutlass. So, 3 supplies, which I just got from the pirates. Refuse to trade for 33%. See, I could have used the cat after all. You need your supplies and their vermin. But rat bites fester, you might lose crew. And I'm likely to lose crew. See what happens if I save here. Sometimes I can save and then reload. That's an easy way to get out of it. I mean, you can't do that, I think, in merciless mode, ruthless mode, but this mode, on the other hand, standard mode, where you can save at any moment in docks. Yep, we basically rewind that, so never mind, I'll see you guys later. Alright, we got supplies from that. See, that was better. We have to be smart sometimes, and that includes, you know, exploiting the features a little bit, but you can do that with the Invictus tokens, so. Alright, our terror is too high to, yeah, that's the one catch. You can't have more than 50 terror to get infinite supplies. I remember that now that we're actually here. That's the downside to that. Otherwise, I'd be very happy to get those mushrooms, but we have to find some shore leave or go to the surface or something to clear it below 50 in the first place, because London will only return at 250 halfway, and that's not very good, so. Let's avoid that, guys, shall we? Oh boy. Does he see us? Just trying to make my way. We could go here. Or to Hunter's Keep. We haven't been there in a while. There is other story stuff there that changes over time, so. Guess we could give you some good supplies to start with, but only so much. Then there's a fire or something, so sorry to spoil it for you, but we'll see. Alright, dock, nothing here except for fuel. since we don't have recent news. Already used on the sisters, who I will not likely do again. It's better used for these guys. Okay, just a regular cruiser. Fellow explorers, basically. Alright, hunters, keep up here. We won't make it before hunger gets to feeding point, probably, but oh well. That's what you want to do, so you'll save supplies, but I can't tilt this at all. It doesn't let me alter that. It's really unfortunate when I'm right there, but let's see what the options are. Port report if nothing else. And we've got 10 free spots in the hold. So. Not receiving visitors. Yep, they're already gone. We only got a couple lunches with them. Like one each, I guess. So I think we just need more news for them then. We could go get news for them. We're right here anyway. Got the port report, everything else we need. Yeah. Alright. Trying to get smarter here and there, learn things along the way, but we really just have to explore more, I think, before we have better trade routes. And yeah, that one other station I was looking at on the map, I think that was a pretty good one. So hopefully we can start saving up money and actually have enough to survive without always scraping by like we have, and then we can invest in the merchant ship, and then we'll be really good to go once we actually get that. Eventually get some better cannons and stuff too while we're at it. Alright, so first thing, see, it said something awaits me all that time, and then it doesn't even. I hope it's not him, because we need the lodgings for. Alright, morning papers. Alright, guess we can rest right away. Whoa, I didn't get breath of fresh air yet, or what? How is... Better be back to 50, man? You're kidding me. What's happening here? It's not giving me the chance to reset it to 50. It's always supposed to do that. What is happening? I must have missed something. Let me see here. Got the port reports, and... Terror is still 85. It says, when you return to London after a time at sea, your terror will always drop to 50. Well, it's certainly been a time. We went all the way down and up. How is this even possible? Does not make sense. Let me see. Usually get messages from the harbor master, but it's not giving me that option out. Did it break, or is this just the way it goes sometimes? Oh my goodness. Anyway, where's the Admiralty office? We'll try to go from there. Revelatory chart, moves in the Great Game. We have two of those. I think they're useful other places, though. If we go to Connaught right now, I think they're definitely useful. Oh, man. Freaking burning. Alright. I don't know why it wouldn't clear our... Terror. That does not make sense. Hope it's just bugged or something. Alright, all these port reports, standard, from our little trip just now. Now what else is going on here? It's insane. Harlot Fry and 500 echoes. No vital intelligence yet. Okay, that's really all there is to do. Until I figure out why in the world Terror hasn't reset. That makes no sense, man. What else am I supposed to do to get it to get the harbor master letters? Just supposed to cruise around here in the docks. For some reason, I remember early on there was another shop down here. It was like another bazaar, or you like unlock the bazaar. I'm pretty sure you get that at some point. You can just go down here, and it's a whole separate area from the London docks. Yeah, here's the bazaar here. So, here's the Echo Bazaar. I just can't go there right now, but at some point you do unlock some interaction with it. For some reason I remember it being earlier though. Whoops. One damage there. So what is going on here? I can't go back to sea with nearly full terror. Ugh. Something's messed up. I don't know what. There you go. See? Something awaits you in port. Now we can actually be sailing again. That's insane. Alright, plenty of fuel, plenty of supplies. Should be fine. Oh, here's the revenuemen. During Majesty's Customs Services work closely with both the Ministry today. It's like, yeah. Don't cheek them, I know. Declare out control good. Talk your way out of the search. We could do that with antiquarian favors. Set something aside I did before, but there is no reason to do that. Anyway, let them do their worst. I have nothing to hide. See? They tear through your belongings like termites. At last they leave. Nothing lost. There's a breath of relief. That's so weird, it didn't work before. Messages from the harbor master. Now we're actually back to normal, but yeah. So do I have the restful night still? Yeah. So I don't need to rest again. Got a decent amount of money just from the port reports, so it's something. Alrighty then, let us continue on with some better fun. I don't think there's anything else we should buy for now. I'm just gonna save. We'll do another save game. Truffle 3. So now we have those 3. For my ship upgrades right now, really. The Serpentine will be nice at some point, but already got the optical. So I guess we're good to explore then. We can save that money for whatever we encounter in the Connacht or other places. No torpedoes. Buy the rat assistance. Wonder if you can buy them while you have the cat still. Yeah. Alright, so let's head straight down east. We'll keep our recent news for now. And it's funny, he just forgets what the recent news is after you use it. Can't collect more than one at a time. Alright, so pretty much good to explore. Nightmare strength, but at least I'm back at 50, it's something. So let's go straight down to Demu Island, Iron and Misery, and then we'll start exploring this wide place around it. Maybe stop by Gator's Morn, maybe try to make a wider arc, because we really haven't explored half the map yet. And all these big travels, it's hard to... But we'll make the best of what we have right now. And our hold is, okay, 6. Yeah, just 1 damage to the hull from my bad driving. Alright, let's go. Straight east, we'll stop there, and try to skirt along the edges here a little bit. Let me see what else is there. Then we can head back home when our terror gets to about 90 at most. Pretty exciting, just figuring things out here and there. So save our fuel for now. Get drowners eventually, no matter how much we use. Save it for emergencies. Emergency stuff. I mean, we have more fuel than supplies right now, so we might as well keep it that way. Let's see stuff. Avoid that guy. Why we just left? Guess it's just an automatic thing. Keep me in the light. Probably go really fast when we get the Dreadnought and all that. Somewhere down the line, it's gotta be quite a while, I feel like, till we have that. But we have to do some kind of decent trade. I definitely want the merchant ship before anything else, because it has the most hold space in the game, so. Strange catch or gather supplies. Unfortunately, we had it before. We must have done some other good shore leave or something. I'm just trying to remember what specifically I did after the surface, because alright, we won't explore this time, but we will have to. That gives us one supply, so it's always good. And we are back at 52, really? Guess so. Alright, we'll save while we're here. Whoops. Truffle 3 again. We'll do Truffle 2 for the next one. Probably just gonna keep that first Truffle only until I get a big milestone that we know we can survive. That's the main thing. Because first captain died from going over the edge of the map. This one, I'm trying to play it a little more safe, but still making progress in the right direction. Not just running ourselves into complete poverty and nothing else. So. Alright, let's start skirting the place up. Just exploring, trying to map out the area. Okay. Bonnie Reefs. For islands. All good. Set. Alright, so for now we are sailing on the edge, going to go too far in here before going down. What is this? Oh, this is the iron place I was talking about. Yeah, the salt lines. We just saw this on the map, so gave us an idea where it is. We shall indeed make port. See how expensive the stone stuff is. Salt. I guess it's salt bricks or whatever. There is a vast sorrow in their empty eyes. Alright. 2 basalt beasts, cathedral-sized, they frown eternally at each other across the black waves. The north one carries an encampment. Creeping human figures eat away at its features like rot. Picking. There's a supply dock below. Visit the Unmakers. Muscular pick-wielders rest on camp stools, watching you approach, passing hip flasks around. An unctuous overseer beckons you to sit. Carry Sphinxstone to London. We need 200 for Sphinxstone. That's what I was thinking of, yeah. Unmakers are here to reduce the salt lions to rubble, one block at a time. Help them in their work by carrying the rubble back to London. You'll need a deposit and 20 units of cargo space. So we wouldn't have enough room for that anyway, but deposit is 200 echoes. Compile a port report. Time, basalt, dissolution. Record the activities on the Unmakers such as they are. Rite of stone and silence. Alright, before we sit down with them, we will do a save. Shuffle 2. Let's check out what they have to say. Fungal, tisane, and tea cakes. We get funding from the bazaar, it's true. But Station 4? I wouldn't call us Station 4. It's a little grandiose. The stones are stuffed with secrets, but most of them are used as garden statuary or occult basalt. Most of them. Some go down to the places under the bazaar. More tea cakes. Alright. Well, that's it for that. Just to talk to him. Helps out our terror and stuff a bit, I think. I don't know. What's the big deal? But anyway, so now we know this is a trade route if we have 200 extra echoes and 20 units of hold. We barely have anything at all. It just still takes up room. So where the heck is Principles of Coral? That's where I need to figure out to drop that guy off. And then we can go to the Khanate. We can go other places. For now, let's just go straight down. I guess we have enough extra supplies that we're not going to run into trouble right away, so we might as well branch off a bit before we fill in the stuff closer to home. Might as well. Might be bad, but that's what we have to take risks for. And we're saving the game regularly, so no Invictus token for us this time around. I did that plenty of times back in the day. I still never won, still never got an upgraded ship beyond the first one, I think. The first real upgrade, and that wasn't even that good, so. And I messed up with other things, buying the same ship I had just because it was damaged by one or something. And you would still waste all the money. And because I had the Invictus token in my hold here, it would be, I think it would be here somewhere. Or maybe it was in the hold, I don't know. But something like that. And because I had that, I can load or anything besides. I don't even know if I ever loaded autosaves. I just kept going forward. And I didn't have much patience for it back then, probably. So hopefully make some better progress. Success this time. Nightmare. I succeeded, but I still got a bunch of terror for that. That wasn't a good idea. Not so much. I'll scout out a bit. Skylar's End. Trying to map the darkness. I think you have to cover like a certain point before it actually illuminates. It's weird. It comes in like blocks like that. It's not just gradual like it's supposed to be, edge by edge. It's like blocks at a time, made of many little blocks, basically. Oh, here's this guy. Yep, remember him. The Fish King. Nunkyo. Oh, the rats. Yeah, it's rats. I remember this. Not too much about it, but definitely the statue. Yeah, we'll eventually get the whole map and hopefully be able to pass that on from captain to captain, because talk about a waste if you lose it. Do not return, sender. So, Tecturn functionaries walk the docks in the uniforms of postmen. An enormous crowned statue casts a chilling shadow. The shadows gleam with rat eyes. Their ceaseless chittering rolls like the tide. Go to the Postman's Tavern, explore along the beach. Civil report. Let's start with that. Alright, Postman's Tavern. See if we can get rid of some of this terror. Warmer inside than it looks. Lit by 2 roaring fires, one at either end of the room. The bartender is in postman's uniform, like almost all of the patrons. A noseless postal inspector called Blunt Thomas delivers the drinks, clearing tables, stacks the firewood. Allow the Clatery to offer her services. She could remove the call from a postal worker. They wouldn't be a worker anymore, of course. Huh? Listen in on the post tales. Ask why the local currency consists of rats. Ask about the big statue. There must be more than this. Well, I guess we'll start off with my fiance, see if that does any good. Have fun. The hairless postwoman won't hear of it. But you do get one taker. I miss London, he says. I'm tired. The inside of my mouth tastes like stamp glue. Blunt Thomas gives you a bottle of rum and the use of the basement. No amenities, but I don't fancy cleaning the blood off a better floor. What in the world is going on here? The patient takes off his uniform for the last time and lies on the cold floor. No spectators, says the Clatery heir harshly. That's my fiance. No spectators. And puts you out of the room. She comes out later with a scrap of skin from the patient's chest. The patient follows, whistling a tune from Mahogany Hall. Okay. Okay then. Well, seemed decent to me. It says... Yeah, I guess I can continue. Alright, well, did that. Whatever the heck it's good for. Guess we'll see. Nothing in my hold, but journal. You allowed Clatery to make a postman no longer a postman. Well, it was his choice, so yeah. Alright. Listen in. Ask why. The monumental postman. Oh, that. It's all of us, isn't it? Sort of the spirit of the island. Most of them don't seem troubled for more of an explanation than that. Though the hairless postwoman tells you it didn't always look like a fallen London postman after all, that he used to have a different face and a more old-fashioned outfit. Ask why the local currency consists of rats. Scarcity is not an issue. The hairless postwoman at the end of the bar smiles mirthlessly. Or maybe it's just the lack of eyebrows that does it. Long enough carrying the things around and you get into the habit, she says. Then she tells you that if you stay out late enough, you'll see some of the postmen making a procession to the center of the island, stringing up rats around the statue like Yuletide decorations in prayer to an ancient deity of this place. From the coughing and chewing elsewhere in the pub, you'd guess this is a story they often tell to newcomers. Listen in on the post. Tall tales. Amazing what you get for a penny stamp. Delicate bottles lowered down chimneys on a rope. Do not fold under any circumstance. Letters curled through a narrow slot. Rattling, groaning crates brought back to the same address every day for 22 days running. The windows they pried open. The servants they bribed, the delivery services they paid out of their own salaries just to get rid of one more packet. It is hard to tell which they hate more, the cinders of mail or the recipients. Stands to reason, if the message was a welcome one, They tell the other fellow in person, reflects the hairless postwoman. Alright, now I can ask why she's bald, or this one as well. Another save, good to go. Streaming for almost an hour already, can hardly believe that. It makes 8 o'clock, alright. So, why are you hairless? Legis Fox passed. No, she says. Kurt, not pleased you asked. Still had eyebrows when I came to Nuncio. The postman at the next branch diverts you, speaks in a low voice. Lots of people find habits when they can't deliver the post anymore. This one has a plucking habit. Best learn not to notice. You glance up. The hairless postwoman is still glaring at you. I didn't think that would be good. So we might as well not repeat those, so just let me load before I asked her why she was bald. I didn't think that would actually help anything. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully everything is still the way it was. Yep, 3. Alright, Haskell, they all occupy themselves all day. There must be more than this. Dead letter office. Big building, center of the town, hard to miss. You can work there too if you want. It's not clear whether this is a generous offer or a threat. Oh. Interesting. Asked to borrow a uniform. Leave the warmth of the blotter for now. Alright, asked to borrow a uniform. If you're to fit in here, you'll need one. Forget what happens, you might get stuck here. Look but not touch. They're polite, even apologetic, about your requests. You're welcome here, and welcome to take shifts at the dead letter office, but you cannot wear the uniform unless you were a postal employee back in Fallen London. Regulations. Blunt Thomas lets you have a look at his uniform jacket at least. Neat stitching, gilded buttons, a thin designed, dignified circle of braid at the collar. Inside, a patch that goes over the heart, stitched with 6 red letters. You can't read it, but it makes your eyes itch and your scalp feel like burning. Accepted by the locals. See what else happens after that. Trusted in Nuncio. So it's going up, isn't that good? I mean, I hope so. Alright, we'll save in 3 for now. And nothing changes if you keep doing that. Back to the docks. Ooh. Alright, let's try a shift at the dead letter office. Extensive tour. Blunt Thomas takes you around the office, a small collection room where those retrieving letters may state their business. A much larger set of back offices where newly arrived letters and parcels are collected and sorted. A dank, briny smell that never goes away, presumably because so many of the parcels spent time in the water before they arrived here. In the back room is a machine manned, ratted by a postal rat. A Ratus Faber in a postman's pocket. No, I didn't see it. Hold on. A Ratus Faber in a pinstriped hat. It shovels sludge-damp letters into the machine's hopper, and they come out dried, cleaned, pressed, and sorted into slots by size and quality of paper. Working shifts. One has variously possible occupations here. None could be described as fast-paced. Make a study of what goes in the back room. Man the collections windows. Offer employment to the postal rat's niece, which is another rat. Ask the postal rat for a key to the basement. Claim a respectable envelope from the dead letters section. Let me save before I do anything. here. Truffle 3. Alright, claim the letter. Dear dead mama, sensible of the honor of your advances, regret that I cannot accept your proposal. Unable to leave the side of darling mama while she still suffers her rheumatic complaint. Considering her lifetime of sacrifice in raising her children, could not leave her now. Certain you will understand. All my wishes for your future happiness. The writing is even, tidy, untroubled. It did not grieve the writer to send. That is, assuming dear mama did not compose this message herself. Guess I'll ask him for the basements. I don't have any other options. He's surprised by the request. Most postmen don't like it down there. No one ever asks for a key, but he'll cut you a new one. Just be careful in there and come out if you start to feel wrong. Key is warm in your pocket. Deep and deeper. You had expected a few shelves of supplies, more files of letters a few years older. No, it is a pit, so deep the lantern light does not show the bottom. A spiral walkway descends along its wall, and the spiral opens wider as it goes, as if you were looking through the narrow end of a very large shell. Lining this wall are shelves and nooks, unevenly sized. Some are a few inches square and contain single scrolls of papyrus. Others support crates bigger than coffins. Yeah, they're made of woody fungus grown to meet requirements. There are no marks of carpentry or any of the postal rat's handiwork. 3 turns down the spiral and you feel you can't breathe. Time to leave. You can come back later. Maybe. Alright. Basement custodian. 5 terror. Have to leave here at some point. Okay. Tell the poster out about your basement findings. Gives you something new to chat about, or make a further solitary exploration of the basement. Perhaps you were hasty in leaving earlier. It can't be so very bad. That doesn't sound like a good idea, the way this game goes. Troubled but not surprised. They say that's been there since before we came, before there were Londoners and the Neath, before there was a dead letter office. There was someone else, and they built that last layer on top of what was there before, and so on. When you press him a little further, he says, I've been down there, didn't like it much, but I wanted to test my machine. Thought if I could handle some of the very old dead letters, that would be a good sign, you know. Evidence the machine was in working order. Good, strong, sorting categories and so forth. He pauses. There's letters down there that set your hair on fire if you so much as look at them. See the bald patch on my left leg? That wasn't a machine accident. Oh, no. That's signed right off as soon as I put my nose into one of them letters. So I guess it is a good thing we didn't go down there. Extraordinary implication. Nuncio is familiar with the flaming letters. Alright then. Descend into the basement with flame. I need 5 candles for that. Don't know if that's a very good idea. Descend into the basement with mirrors. That's extremely risky. Range contraptions, divert light, illuminate what has been dark for a long time. So we need much more mirrors for that. Our mirrors are at 33. We need them at like 60 or something. Alright, well, I'll come back sometime. Maybe do this one. Bye-bye. That is good for now. Unless I really wanted to do more, yeah. Nothing worth risking at the moment. So I'll probably try fire next. I'll have to get a... How many candles was it? Let me make sure just so when I do come back I can have plenty of candles. We have 1, but we need 5. Okay. 5 and more mirrors to carry on with that. And the tavern has nothing else here, so just trade war stories about your shift work. You know how to fit in. I guess we can do that for now. Common ground. The parcels you've weighed and entered in logbooks, the things that oozed out of them, the postmen are delighted by your incredulity and shock. A civilian finally understanding the full horror of the post. They have stories even worse than those, let me tell you. Hang on a moment. Post-March, Scritch, we've all heard your rubbery lumps stories already. It's nothing to the Tomb Colony pickles. Pickled what, is what I want to know. What about the soothe and copper crate, and how we had to scrape the bits off the masonry, do you remember? The night runs late. So that didn't hurt. I guess I'll try it again in the future. Alright, I think we should move on from here then. Pretty much done all we can, and our terror is getting pretty high, so we'll figure it out as we carry on. But for now, good guys, and sorry for this wood here. But that's all. Okay, let's go. I think that's all unless I wanted to spend money on stuff. It's decent, but it is twice as much and 10 echoes more. Twice as much and half as much. Yeah, half as much more. Alright, so Truffle 2, let us get on out, explore some more, and reload there if we run into too much trouble. Truffle 2, okay. What's this? That is something. That is something there. It's a rat barge. A rat barge! How many rats on there? It's 130 hull? Yeah, it's too tough for me right now. Unless I really want to risk it. Oh, is this Khanate Heart? I believe so. It's one of those. No, the Copper Quarter. Khanate Heart is a little bit further. No, rat barge. Get out of here, you rats. Yep. Domain of the new Khanates, whose ancestors came here long before London fell. Strange new world. Check it out. Get that serial killer rider off our ship. See if he makes too much troubles. Here we are to Khanate Eastern. Guess we'll see what this is. Very interesting, huh? The city that swam. Long ago, the Khanate turned its back on its warrior traditions. It has no place for pirates and would-be nomads, so here in the shadow, the exiles make their home. Amid 100 wrecked, grounded, decommissioned ships. Go back to 2 if we run into too much trouble. Element of Dawn, port report, and have a one-eyed skirmishers carve something from your hunting truck. Port report it is. Conniving, debauching, speechifying, drinking, singing, speeching, poeting, now and then a drunken duel, very occasionally a savage ritual murder. Interesting. And we can buy wine, we can sell wine. Dearly departed, sticky and ivory, and human souls. We can buy those here. And 15 and 25, it's still more expensive. So nothing I want to invest in right now. But what the heck is this? Frankly, sinister device reduces the amount of fuel that an engine uses. It also really frightens the crew. Apparently that's necessary. So if you want to sacrifice 10 hearts, you could get more fuel efficiency. It's 10% though, it's not like that good at all. Alright then. The figurehead of the Eater of Names. We'll have to find that, I guess. Bye-bye. All there was to do there. Let's go to this one. Terror is getting close. Pirates of Khanate. Still have the standard ship, so this is kind of scary water speed. War Trimmer. They're gonna shoot me just for being here, aren't they? Yeah. Barely sneak by? Yeah. That was not too close. See, it gives you all this extra space to go in. Khan's Glory. Wolf, yeah, there's wolf and eagle and all these weird ones. Remember, I ran into trouble here before, but I think we have enough supplies for now. It's just terror is the risky thing. We'll have to take some shore leave for our remaining money. All the gardens and things. Not very hospitable to Londoners, but there goes terror. Let me see. London's rival. That's literally what it calls it. Alright, let's see what we can do. Drop off the travel rider. Seek a commercial license. Time in the tea house. Hire crew. Perhaps you can find someone. Wonder the Khan's heart. Purchase fuel at an outrageous price. No thanks. I'd rather buy it at that other one we just came from. Wander Khan's heart, purchase supplies at a ludicrous price, pay a storyteller. Storytellers of the Square of Cedars wear brightly colored caftan-like clothing with the silk sashes in contrast to the more sober and subterranean dress of the citizenry. For a coin, every foreign coin, they'll sing epics of their nation's history. Alright. Vision of the surface, and white and golds are watching you. The last great Khan of the surface was corrupt and foolish and cowardly. How fortunate we are that the Leopard clan overthrew his line. Long may the Leopard endure. He sold the Khanate's capital to the masters of the bazaar to satisfy his greed and escape battle. So Karakorum fell, so it came below the earth. To the long nights of the Neath, 700 years ago, Karakorum stood where London now stands. You feel eyes on you, a woman in a white and gold uniform watches you closely. The loyalty service is suspicious of foreigners who want to learn Cagnian history. But we still get visions and stuff. Alright, should we do time in the tea house, or... Yeah, we should do that. Look at our terror. Yeah. The Copper Quarter offers comforts to foreigners, but the prices are, to put it mildly, mischievous. A gentle trickling music plays behind screens of painted weedwood. Khanate merchants sip tea and swap stories with darker-skinned, elder continent captains. You sip pale gold tea and wince at the bill. You lose 3 terror for that for 50 echo. No, thank you. That's ridiculous. I want to lose 50 terror for 50 echo, man. Jeez, I mean, how desperate do you have to do to... It's ridiculous. Alright, commercial license. The Cognians dislike merchants, and they dislike foreigners. Foreign merchants induce paroxysms of antipathy. Perhaps sufficient bribes will buy your way into the Nephrite Quarter. Not here, surfacer. Surfacer. But the Cognians have been generations underground, and to them all Londoners are surfacers. It seems you'll need to go to Khan's Glory, the nearby palace of the nobility, to seek a license. Alright. Hire crew, wander Khan's heart, purchase fuel, purchase supplies at a ludicrous price. Poor quality and street vendor, smoked fish to feed your crew. No thanks. And another storyteller, we're not gonna do that again. Gather report. We need bales. Establish a spy, we need a diplomatic agent. Seek intelligence, we can't do. So yeah, I could try to do a port report. Before anything else, I Not really don't need to save, because all I did was try to get a license, and it just said not here. So, let's see. 38 Vales. Got it. The Khanate generally assumes that all foreigners or spies are worse. It would be a shame to disappoint them, but it might be dangerous to prove them right. As cognition and suspicion increases, the actions become more difficult. If you have an intelligence network here, it's easier. Precious scraps. Rivalry between the Leopard and the Eagle clans. The concerns about Chelenate raids. Some appalling gossip about the traitor Empress back in London. Perhaps you shouldn't write the last one down. And move on quickly. That fellow in the corner has an informer's look. Hey boss, how's it going? Backwoods, welcome. How was your stream, man? Sorry not able to tune in quite recently. I hope you had a good return to it. And good to see your pink diamond as well. So far tonight, we've had someone laughing randomly. Kamat6 with a nice lurk. Because I announced in Discord I appreciate lurkers too. And last night we played 4 hours of Baldur's Gate after we had a day stream of this. And that was fun. We had a snow hike on Friday. It was fun. So yeah, here and there, doing stuff. And progress. And we had a good concert as well today on Facebook, so that was fun. And how about you, man? Good to see you. We are playing some Sunless Sea, making progress here and there. And yeah, so we got the port report. And that'll be valuable. And time to drop off the serial killer. Let's see what happens with that. And we don't need any of these other things except wandering, which we'll try after we drop them off, so nothing too bad happens. But port report was worth it. Maybe we'll get an informant as soon as we get an agent to actually do that. Alright, unlocked when submarine is blank. That's weird. Closing chapters. Alright, let's see what happens now. By evening bell, the travel rider sets across the planks with good speed, his streamer trunk in his arms. A storyteller pesters you for coins as you eat your dinner in a steam-filled restaurant. You throw him a coin for quiet, but before you can resume your meal, an explosion tears through the next street. Citizens, sailors, and the white and golds hurry to the crater. Once the smoke is cleared, you can see the innards of a secret shipyard. Torn brass and steel, mangled faces staring lifelessly from the rubble. The white and golds argue in their own tongue. The storyteller ambles up to you. They are saying that the Leopard made underwater ships here, in violation of agreement with London, he whispers. They say London's assassin has visited. You might want to slip away. Yep, that's my serial killer, killing all the enemies. I guess he's an assassin, not a serial killer, but kind of the same thing. Alrighty. Yeah, bunch of menaces and 200 echo for it. An agreement enforced. Yep. Alright, I think we should leave now. There is no other options for anything new, so we'll get a spy later once we have diplomatic agents. And this one we need something else. But we don't have any chance whatsoever for that. That's your network, so yeah. Alright. Thanks, guys. Let's go. Terror is pretty bad, but I'm not going to waste money at that tea house, that's for sure. I guess we'll just leave the lights on for a bit. Terror is, yeah. Is this a bridge? Yeah, we can get out this way. We'll go right back to Nuncio, I guess. Don't have many options here. There was not much at Khan's Shadow either. I remember this is, yeah, just so hard because of Terror. It's the same as last time I played. Oh wait, we have something here. It's worth a try. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have to freaking haul it back to London, speed it, boost it, just dive straight back for London, pretty much. But let's see what's in Khan's Glory. Place of stately isolation. Here are the palaces of the Khan and his court, each a fortress to itself. Sleek lords and ladies in belted robes breakfast on balconies. An unlikely antelope peeks at you from a park. Guns rotate easily on motorized gimbals. Offer a gift, we need 5. The coffee. Leopard's condensation. 5 drowning pearls, we need 2 more. We need Taman's mercy. Cruise past the clean palisade. Let's try that. Khan's glory has a steely beauty, but the clan lords are ever suspicious of spies, and those gun emplacements are vigilant. 76% chance of success. Got it. We lost a little bit of terror. Strength and brilliance. Light blazes from every gate and window. You glimpse guards in gleaming uniforms, subterranean gardens of mauve and purple, hanging ornaments of scaled carnelian and jade, statue of warrior Khan's past. The water is dark. And clam. The sentries watch you with calm distrust. That's it for now. Cruise past the gates again and turn back just to save it for another time. Yep. No shops here, nothing. We lost a little bit of terror, but I guess we'll see what happens before overriding the save. Okay, time to make it back to London as quickly as possible. Yeah, I guess I'll stop by Nuccio, or I could go in dark, but terror doesn't really let me do much here, so. Why are you... Ugh, look at this guy just waiting outside. Crazy. Bora Gates. There's some horse. Is he gonna chase me inside the city? Tortoise. Lots of pages. How many secrets do I have now? I haven't checked those for a little while. 4 secrets, yeah, I thought it must be pretty high. Alright, can get some of those up. Increase your hearts. We could also use some iron, so I guess I will sacrifice a little bit of the hull. Yeah. Not too much, though. Increase your mirrors. Alright, I'll save 1 secret for later. Just because. Okay, then. We need to try and navigate our way without dying in the process. Look at these lily pads, though. Man, terror really restricts your movements. It makes it so hard just to explore the map. If I had some portable terror reducer, I guess I could do that, but you can't do anything with the officers that lets you reduce terror. It's only from shore lead and stuff. That's why this game is so hard. Supplies and fuel I can manage. I mean, I'm getting decent money from the side quests and port reports, but terror is unforgiving. I guess I'm gonna have to go back to the surface. That's the only place to totally clear it below 50. If London cleared it to like 25 or something, not just halfway, I could work with that. Oh well. It is what it is. Now you guys, please calm down. The rats again. They're alerted to our presence. So we're gonna start shooting them in trouble. Let's see what this is real quick. Oh boy. We're outrunning them at the moment. Rats aren't that fast, thankfully. Keeping the lights on because you guys are wussies. Oh, see, I'm by the shore now. Oh, come on, it's still increasing even by the shore. I have to keep it green, I guess. It's a tricky juggling balancing act. See, it's still going up even though I'm right by this place. That's just silly. Should be green even without the ship lights on. Pretty funny. I really have to watch it closely because if it goes over 90, bad stuff starts happening. Okay, what in the world is this place? I'm not Very familiar with this scary place. Even has scary music. What the hell? It's a giant skull. Gosh. Here is screaming. Polytherm. Tacticurn Clayman. Evasive clothes colonies. Walking like humans. Cobbles that groan underfoot. On the hills above a palace villa of marble. But even that rise like buried bones in an earthquake. Time for a new save, I guess. Gather intelligence. Shore leave. Carry Clayman to London. Should have 6 units of cargo space. I can do that. That's a good one. Audience with the King of the 100 Hearts. We need Watchful Curio. Alright, first thing we get intelligence. City cries out. Roads, royal, bricks quiver. The windows of all the buildings flash like eyes. The palace above the city swells and roars. This convulsion is how Claymen are born. Even now, somewhere below, they open their blind, seeming gray eyes. Well, that didn't help our terror. Shore leave. Polyarmor is an expensive place to reduce terror, but I need it, so we'll try it at least once. I'm literally at 94 terror because of the port report. 1 terror. Damn you. Carry Clayman to London. 6 Clayman. Can I do one at a time? No wonder. No kidding. It's an expensive place to reduce terror. Jesus. And he can sell Judgment's Egg. And we are Clay. I guess you can. No. All right. Well, let's try to make it back without spending any more money. Hopefully, it's possible. Straight back to the Salt Lions. Why is terror so unforgiving? Reduces it a little bit. Oh, come on. Lost a crew. It says it's reducing, but it's not by enough. What is happening? Stop that, rats. Whatever. Not another one! Alright, time to risk more crew. Full power to the engines. Jeez, man. Hey, these guys could help. Saving my flare for emergencies, at least that's what I wanted to do. Doesn't seem worth it, never mind. Oh, God. That helps me and them. Both of us. Never mind, let's go. They have too much health. What am I thinking? Gonna die from terror again. Why? Stop that! Tentacles! Ugh. My goodness. You just need to hang out on the buoy for a bit or what, guys? Hang out on the buoy. Stop. Ugh, doesn't even give me green. Salt Lions. It's worth a try. Oh, the lights were off. Man. Already lost 3 crew to the tentacle. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. Oh, wow. Hey, I can do that now. Lost 5 terror. That's desperately needed. Jeez. Alright, I'll carry... wait, I don't have room. Dang it, I don't have room. Can you buy anything? No. Man, I hate that, but I am already carrying these guys, so... Makes sense. Time to go. Pale visitors, yes, yes. Just get out of here, guys. Gosh. Oh my goodness. Should I just go straight back to London, just avoid all these extra things? Seems like the best thing. Straight back. Straight back. Should I stop at Shepherd Isles? Yeah. Alright, I'll stop at Shepherd Isles. Full power, we don't have fuel. This is insane. They make this game so hard, man. With the Invictus token, is like, how do you expect to ever make progress? Is your captain, you just keep doing... Oh my god. Terror is red even with the lights on. Roused at midnight. As the first watch ends, shouts forward rouse you. Your bosun faces grim as you emerge from your cabin. Officers, you're not very helpful right now. We lost one. Weighted himself with pans and gave himself to the deep. Took cook's best kettle too. Morale is worsening, Captain. Distributed an extra rum ration. Yeah. That's the easiest thing. Liquid comfort. And a crab. Oh, Lord. They make it hard, man. They do not make this game easy just to explore some basic places. See, we finally got one part of the map, but... Ugh. Okay. Straight ahead. Steady as she goes. Sanity. Nothing short of insane. Don't have really extra supplies to keep the lights on much longer. Oh, that's nice. Oh, it's the easy one. Great. You suck. There you go. Okay. Not for terror, but it helps for other things. First skin, prisoner's honey. Yeah, just the basic one. It's not that good, but not too bad. Better than nothing. Alright, make a quick stop here. Try to get on back. Do my next captain at this point. Ridiculous. Let's have a picnic. That works. Port report. Don't need this navigator. I've got a... Oh, he's first officer, right? Yeah. I've got this one. She's fine. Should have enough for the journey home, but we could buy more just to be safe. I'll buy supplies. Almost there, then. We literally just... Oh, good. If we get one more crew gone, then we'll be at half speed, so we'll avoid that if possible. Man, it's ridiculous. Freaking drowners. The worst possible time. See, that's good we bought all that fuel from Iron Republic after all, because burn through it just exploring. Trying to use the lights. It's like, how can you be afraid, afraid with a lighthouse right there? So silly. Alright, not gonna sell anything. Port report. Ugh, I guess we might as well do recent news, or we could just say that for the guys on the way, the ship. Yeah, that ship. Oh, we're all the way down here, huh? Straight up. Yep. Straight up. Save our fuel lasts. If not, we do have some extra supplies. Come in handy. Jelly floor, I would rather not, but we might have to. Okay. We might as well eat it, yeah. I don't know what these are. I mean, you get stories from it. I guess we can do that. Yeah, then we can do the other thing right up here. That seems worth it. Quaker's Haven. Terror is under control for now. Fuel is gonna run out, but we do have supplies. Little bit silly, but we're good. Backwoods, where'd you go? Busy with the family, probably. I know we have fuel. Oddly shaped house located somehow. Alright, desperate measures. Alright, let's see what happens if we do this. We just unlocked it, so. A sprightly deckhand blames Storm. He's always gustin' and blusterin' round here. The islanders must have angered him. A craggy crewman shakes his head. No, it were that well of theirs. There was something waiting in the bottom of it, and it finally climbed out. Psh, scoffs a solemn stoker. Mark my words, this is the work of the Fathom King, and his complexity only takes what's offered. Oh, lots of tales of terror from the... And we did gain slight terror. Okay then, that was interesting. Seems worth it to me. Tales of terror will help somewhere down the line. Explore the beach. Not a good idea. Also not a good idea. And also a bad idea. Alright, port report. That'll be fine. I'm gonna reset the terror anyway, so it doesn't make too much difference. We're about to get back, so. Yep. Those the big ones? 30, great. Teasing me right when I'm running out of fuel. See, I do that on purpose. So, 5 supplies. Wow. That's nice. Just in time for that. Alright, we'll go to that little ship there and we'll be set. Fine for the fuel. Not a big deal. Can't purchase fuel, but I've got supplies, it's fine. Z story. Well, I have twice the usual price. I might as well buy one so I don't have to waste of supplies. That's how much it usually is. It's not too much of a difference, but I don't think it's really guaranteed you always get fuel from supplies. I don't know. That's fine though. That'll work well enough. Alright, what is this here? It's strange. It's like, why is it showing a whirlpool? It's the abyss. Crawl on back into port. So you only get him if you're nearby. It's really not worth it if you can avoid him by any other means. Alright. Let them do their worst yet again. There we go. Didn't buy any souls or anything else, so. Good stuff. Nightmare strength is 10 now. Yep. So I'm gonna try to go to the surface next year so we can clear that 50 terror that is getting us stuck when we need to go further exploration, because I would like to go more places around the map. I mean, just that one little visit and it's still very dangerous, so we'll have to try. We still have Restful Night, yep. That's a cheap way to reduce terror. If you just wanted to do it here, you could keep resting, but I would rather save the money. We don't have much extra money anytime, so. Oh yeah, we had those guys that we carried here. Where do we interact with them? They were just for London, but where do I sell them? Here, okay. Deliver claim in. This is where they wanted to be, or at least where they're supposed to be. 120 Echo. So yeah, that's something you can do. Just keep going back and forth there. One by one they rise uncomplainingly. We figured out our route if we just want to keep repeating the same trade route. I know it might be a little tedious after a while for you guys, but it would certainly save us some money for more upgrades. So supposed to be. One by one they rise uncomplaining, no trace of stiffness or discomfort from the long voyage. The deck resounds beneath their very tread. A Shroomyard manager waits on dock, tapping her foot. About time, she says. Here is your payment. Come along now, you. There's a good construct. We can do the supplies. Down. Yeah, we do need to hire a crew, so we'll see about that. Hire on more crew. There's 3. Oops, I didn't mean to hit it twice. Reload. I want to do that. Someone awaits you. Speak with you, so. So 1, and well, that sucks. I got less this time. This time is just a sailor. Sigil ridden navigator. He's the same guy as the other place, so we don't need him. Alright then, more crew. Still nothing at the markets. We can do port reports, of course, and we could do this now, but I don't know. But surface does seem like the best option at the moment unless we want to keep running those golems back and forth. Ugh. Should probably repair the ship, yeah. Yep, this one is the best option. Admiralty Yards. Okay. Now, port reports. And I guess we can do these for now because I didn't find another use for them just yet, so. Assistance with subsistence, not sustenance. Still the same thing. Alright, port reports, and then we'll be on our way down to the surface yet again. Up to the surface, up the canal. Nunco. Ah, yes. The place that lures away postmen. One hears no end of complaints from the postal service. Alright. Abbey Rock. Khan's Heart. Been to the Salt Steppes, eh? Yes, this kind of material is always of interest. How a nation could be so barbarian and so decadent at once is beyond me. But they're terribly dangerous. 75 echo for that. And it's risky to keep doing it, so. Polytherm. The king with 100 hearts, what a usual fellow. Without his exports, I'd be delivering my own coal. Khan Shadow. Oh, these are always fun. Come on, let's hear it. Other officials gather round to hear your tales of bloodshed and debauchery. And she jokes about the Khan that the Shadow produces so efficiently and so entertainingly. The one about the Khan and the donkey produces a roar of patriotic laughter and encourages the deputy recorder to unlock the departmental drinks cabinet. Yeah. And it loses some terror too, so. The Salt Lions. The Bazaar has always taken an interest in this place. Quaker's Haven. Probably got their comeuppance. Tamu Island. Check my hold, make sure I have enough room. Oh yeah, we can sell that coffee. I mean honey. The honey. It's not worth holding on to. Can buy a nice lamp. We're getting plenty of money from all this. But I would rather invest in the surface for now. Unless I wanted to do the iron, yeah, the salt stone, Sphinx stone. Sphinx stone might be worth it more than the surface, because the surface is tricky. You need 22 fuel and some supplies, and I have other things that I'm carrying, so. Alright, where do I sell this honey? There we go. Prisoner's honey. I can buy the wine if I just wanted to get that over with. And I can buy more coffee, but that's better in Iron Republic for sure. Okay, rest of the port reports. Don't want to forget that. And plenty of room. Wait. That was it? Okay. I guess so. Oh, that's weird. I thought I had more. Okay, full crew, full repair. I don't have any. Wait, how many fuel do I have? It's not telling me what fuel it gives me. Yeah, it'd be nice if that updates in real time, wouldn't it? Makes it so confusing. Alright, I'll save over Truffle Fill. We've got through all that escapade. I don't think I want to backtrack through all that we've done literally the last 2 hours, so. Okay, now we can try for some Sphinx runs, I guess. Seems like a decent option. Should we get a new engine, or we do need 220 spaces, so. Alright, I'm just going to do the wine first of all, so that I won't have to worry about that anymore. So let's buy 8 wine, take that up straight away. It's the easiest way to do it. Just buy it, and then we can get other upgrades, other things. So 8 wine, take it up to the tomb colonies in Vanderbilt. That'll work. Here we go. 8 more of these. Lovely. Let's take that straight up to them. And we'll be fine on supplies for now, so... Truffle fill is the hard save. Now we'll do truffle 2. Yep, I might as well just take that straight up to them right now. And then anything else? Oh, come on, not this again. Anything else we can... Figure it out as we go. Sail the sea. Oh, through the window? That looks weird, yeah. Still didn't find the principles of coral. And I guess the guy was done, right? The rider guy. He increased our suspicion, but he blew up the submarine. And that was it. Alright, Vinderbite up here. Close that for now. I don't need more terror than I reduce. So we can do that when we're coming back. Oh, it's not even there. It's an optional thing. So you can just dismiss it like that, or you can indulge it. But we already did it last time, so. Up to Vinderbite. Finally get them their wine, as was the stream title today, so. 10 casks of mushroom wine for the colonists at Vinderbite. Good amount of money from that trip, that last one. The Clayman, port reports, and intelligence. A little bit, so. We shall invest in Sphinx Rock. If we decide that's worth it. Or I might just go back to the Mangrove College because we bought the candle. And we wanted to explore with the candle. Then we can bring 5 candles, explore the post office place. That'll be good as well. And a pirate on our way. Aren't the brightest bunch. It's very basic pirates. Easy enough. She's a vile old vessel, and these Z's aren't safe. Go take what you can and move on. These pinnaces don't sail far from their hidden harbors. But here's something of their hull. Yep. Same thing as before. Hard track and water, an unexpected box of nails. A would-be witch remarks that the nails look tastier than the hardtack, until an officer glares silences him. Hardtack. Okay then. What good does my cook even do, honestly? Oh, it can increase hearts. Might as well. Salt. Alright, so the colonists. May 23rd, 1888. Sorry, year now. Coffin. Pretty fun. 50 hearts now. That's nice. Alright, provide what you have promised. Here we go. Just wanted to look at, yeah, no strange catch or any of that, right? So, not much else to do here. Alright, so, your former passengers wait on dock. They've brought friends, thirsty friends, or provide wine and join the celebration. Your former passenger and their friends would be delighted if you'd raise a glass with them. Guess we should do that one. Seems better. Truffle Phil has the wine glass, after all, in his portrait, so... Hiatus, you are somewhere dark. Something happened. There are moths. What are all these things? What are all these things? Gain terror. Lamentable relic. Outlandish artifact. Soothe copper long box. Delivered to station 3. Devil bone dice. And we lost someone. Well, that was interesting. We can explore. Oh wait, visit the first curator. We can do that. Well, I guess I'll decide that choice for now. Let's see what he says. Whispered request. Accept the commission. Oh yeah, we didn't get this one this time. It's all the colors. Yeah, we did this with the first captain, so they want me to get all these weird colors. I don't know. Is that from the jellyfish or something else? Gossip. And explore a bit. Raggedy fellow. Pay his passage home. Holy smoke, that's expensive. Alright. And he has his little shrine. See what happens with that. Alright then, it's not worth it to spy all these things, so back to full. Oh wait, Foxfire candles we can maybe trade here too. It's another trade route. We have to establish all these. So Foxfire candles you can sell for 33 here, and I believe to buy them was like 10 or 20, right? Or maybe not that much. Maybe like 3 more than what we bought it for. Could be. And we can also sell Visions of the Surface here, but they're not worth that much. Recent news too. It's kind of weird. Tomb Colonists would be there as well. Alright. That'll be all. Okay guys, now we are set to continue on to our next trade route. So, figure out, there's a lot of things you figure out moment to moment. This game, I'm trying to be smart about it, but it's hard sometimes. So anyway, we had that thing and that weird reliquary gave us. And here's the colors. All that nonsense he gave us. And candles, go to college, or we can go to the surface, but we should. I want to drop this guy off, and now I have Devil Bone dice too. I don't know what to do with though. We need a bunch of those. And the long box. So I guess we're going south towards the college, figure out this stuff along the way. That makes the most sense. And we might as well stop in London on the way back, because the last tour operator. 12 tomb colonists you only have to take to 3 destinations in the entry. Mouse over your objectives. Tomb colonists quality to learn the destination for each visit. That sounds complicated. The Grand Sanatorium. Reaches up, class cream. I am grateful. You don't know what you have done to me. Alright, whatever. Figure that out in the future. Let's head south and back to London on the way. Or we could get poor reports here. It's been a while. I guess we could do that. Not that they're more valuable for not getting them over time. It's just kind of what's on the way to your current quest or so. That's fine. Leifberg. That's where he lives. I think I killed him before. Got me some things. Not super worth it, but consider it in the future. Alright, so Wither and Codex. Quick stop here on the way back. And I will not be going off the map again anytime soon. Because that leaves you right over here all the way. It's just like, no. Maybe later we have more things in Khanate or other things to fall back on. Otherwise, it's just too much terror. Okay, House of the Question. Defy the gods. Gather intelligence. Shore leave is quiet and sly and mystical. They subsist on cavefish and the dust-burrowing beasts of the waste. Their beer, however, is adequate. Gather intelligence. Port report. Now I will save. Explore the town. Oh yeah, these things. 60% chance, that's pretty good. Failed. Just a crit fail. Alright, well, we could do this, but not really worth it. Fuel is cheaper here. No, it costs Z story. That's weird. Supplies, 2 Tales of Terror. And you get 10? No. Is that how many they have? I don't know. It's anatomical cabinet. So these are some weird things. White Coke and mutter salt. Oh yeah, I do need mutter salt for the cook. I don't know if anything else. But ivory. Yeah, I could buy ivory, and I can buy supplies. I don't think anything for now, because other places we're going. I mean, that's pretty good for Tales of Terror. We got 10 of those. Let me see what happens. If I buy one. If I buy one, it gives me one more. Okay. Yeah, it's how many I have, sorry. Keep forgetting that. And I'll save my Z stories for now. Sell it for nothing, that's ridiculous. And how many do I have? Z stories? One. Yeah, that's alright, well I got a supply, so that's fine. Now on to the cryptic place called Codex. Yes, Codex. Alrighty. Whoops. Ran straight into him. Recurring nightmare watched. 31 or 15. Jeez. Flee, flee, flee. Gain 10 terror. I succeeded. What the heck? I was lucky. I'll need to rest when we get back to Lenin. Not expect to win that one. Let's not shoot the Leifberg with 500 health, shall we? Just about. That does not seem like a good idea. He's just being his icy self. Don't need to bother him if he doesn't bother us. Alright, Codex Port. There we go. Searing Enigma if we want anything else here. And higher expensive supply. Alright. Okay. The Ragged Crow had not much there. What are these stars? I don't remember what those buoys? Probably buoys, huh? Something like that. Little stars sprinkled throughout. Don't remember them looking like that. I guess I never really looked at them till now. It's interesting. Let's see what down here. Alright, we'll head down to the Mangrove College after we make port in London. And we don't need to go there. My chart. Yep, nothing too much around here. Just going and going. Yep, see, it is the buoy. The nice light of the buoy. Nice silly officers. They're right on us, Captain. 1 HP remaining. Don't you just love that? Alright, we can cook them or we can reduce terror. I guess it saves supplies a little bit, so might as well. Hey, we got some, yeah. That's right. It's not really worth it unless you're really desperate for terror. You can just get the extra supplies from them. Alright, straight down then. We'll come back here later. Let's head on down. There's something here, but Bonnie Reefs, maybe that has to do with his principles of coral. Could be. And that'll be fine. See, 1 HP again. This is even with the upgraded cannon. It used to do that before. It's like, why you tease me like that? Dissect it. They just fed the crew literally right that moment. Unluckily. Gives me a little bit of pages. Discoveries. There's stats and all. It's pretty tough. There we go then. Hey, they're back. They actually made it back. News. You gain iron from that, so that is helpful. Very helpful. Go straight back to London. Best option here. See the scale of the map, it makes you think that's really far away, but it's right there. It's weird how that works. Logbook. Little logbook. Okay, moving on. Let's see if we can set ourselves up good for Mangrove College candle exploration. And can sell the candles at Vanderbite. For how much again? 33. What? 40 here. 20 here. Huh, that's weird. I don't know. It seemed worth it though. Alright. So we'll do port reports. Should I sell the Devil Bone dice until I have a good way of getting those regularly? Wow, this requires you to remember things pretty well. Should probably make notes, write it all down. But that's what I have you guys for, right? Not so much. Oh well. Moving on. Let's see. Clay, other supplies. Fuel, still have these. I should probably get rid of right away. And I have this for Station 3. Alright, we'll do port reports, and I guess good to go. I'll just do another hard save because that was a quick little venture up there. What to work with. Codex and all the rest. Okay. That's it. Looks good. 500 echo. Could spend that all right away if I wasn't so well disciplined for it. So we'll take this to Station 3, this to the college. He'll just have to hang on for now. This I'm going to try to sell the service, and I should use that pretty soon, but I do need more room, so just have to wait until I'm really, really low, I guess. Just have a healthy amount of things for now. Alright, Truffle 2. See what this was. Extraordinary implication. Seems they don't want that here. Memory of distant shores. Increasing. Z story I want to save. Lamentable relics. Got those from the colonists, so. He says, this will be so terribly wasted in an ossuary. Buffs, the cranium with a sleeve. I think a climbing briar rose will suit this one rather well. A yellow rose, perhaps. Thank you so much. Let's keep this between ourselves. Outlandish artifact. We have something like that, declares, but not very like that. Interesting. I have some ideas about suitable fees. That works. Offer the scholar an extraordinary implication. What a tantalizing crumb, the sense of secrets. I'll place it with the others. One day I will have enough. Wow, some good money for all that. Recent things. Thank you then. Put your ship in dry dock. We don't need to do. We do need to rest because supplies. Let us rest. Oh man, we're still past 50, aren't we? We're going to the surface soon anyway, but I would rather it reset to 50 as it's supposed to. Alright, now we have our restful night. All these things. Torpedo components we bought on a whim. So I will have to just cruise around until it gives me the 50 check, then I can go down, take care of my Mangrove College. That is where again? Here? No? Where's the Mangrove College? We were just there. Huh? Yeah, right there. Melting Isles. So go to Melting Isles. We'll go to Station 3. Figure it out from there. You go. Surface things. Alright. Something awaits you in port. Gives it to me every time except when I actually need it. It's ridiculous. Guess we could do a quick Mun Island run. Unless it comes immediately. Don't want to risk the money from powering the engines too hard. I mean, we could, but rather invest in the coffee and other such. Make a lot of money from the coffee business. And then we can do the Mediterranean thing too, so. Does not make sense why it doesn't reset that, but. Oh well, guess we'll be on our way anyway. Just head down to Melting Isles. Station 3. That'll work. Crap. Alright, we'll dissect it. 25 fragments. I guess it's something. I feel like they used to give you less than that. Whoa! Jeez. Alright, nothing to do here except the port report. It's utterly abandoned otherwise. Now something awaits me in London. I don't know, we're going to the surface anyway, so yeah, that'll be fine. Shepherd Isles and Abbey Rock, we're heading back up this way soon. Just want to get rid of these two things we're carrying, the little cask and the candle. Takes up a whole space on my hull just for one candle. But I hope it's like a box of them, yeah. Alright. Good to go. Do. It's better. Alright. Enjoy our pink diamond VIP. About to crash, jeez. Wait, what happened? You have added back as a VIP of this channel. Whoops, I'll have to fix that later. When we add more VIPs, for now it's... Oh, I did it right now. Back. Oh no, I was doing backwards. So, you know. Let's see, back. Funny name that is. Picnic. Cool. That'll work for that. We're on to Abbey Rock and Station 3. Could do supplies and sell them, but no, it's not worth it. We sell them for... If we buy them for cheaper, I guess it is worth it, but I'd rather still get somewhere that buys supplies for more than what you buy them for in London, because it still just doesn't feel like a very good profit, even though you get them for 8 or... Was it 5? So 4 times as less from the surface, but until I have a crap load of room from the merchant vessel, like 200, it's still not worth it. But maybe we'll trade to them eventually, we'll see. 20 echoes, yeah. Alright, just the port report and a save. Okay. On to Station 3. See what that little casket's all about. Takes care of that. Might as well eat it because we're about to feed the crew. Wine smuggler if we ever do more. Let's see what this is about. See what's inside. There are no stevedores, however, and no wagons waiting to help with the heavy cargo. There is only a sign which reads "Deliveries" and a painted hand which points insolently up a rock-cut staircase. There is cargo in the hold marked for this destination, a long, low, heavy box. It'll be fun getting it up the stairs, no doubt. There's a great deal of grumbling from the crew. The stairs are sharp-edged and wet. The box is heavy, and its contents inclined to shift. After a few slips and a bad bruise to the shin, you resort to placing crew members along the stairs and handing the box along. There is a warehouse at the top of the stairs, but it is not apparently your destination. Another sign points along the narrow path towards the building with the spire. Deliveries, it says more aggressively this time. Someone in the spire building is singing. The song sets your teeth on edge. Wow. Let's see what happens now. Break into the warehouse and leave the box. 76. Carry the box to the building with the spire. Going the extra distance might mean you can charge more for your efforts. Doesn't mean the deliveries are obliged to comply. Huh. So we can break in and be rebellious. Doesn't seem like we want to mess with them though. It's a higher chance, but this one seems a better option, so let's carry it further and see what happens. Seriously? The path is slippery and lined with mushrooms. You and your crew struggle with the boxes, but they get lumpier and more awkward. The mist gets into your clothes. The building with the spire looks further away now than it did when you started on the path. Caught in the act, one of the shadows moves. An austere acolyte steps into the light. She is covered head to foot in protective black. Her fingers thickly gloved and goggled perch on the top of her head. It is plain she's unimpressed by what she's seen of you so far. Deliveries go up this path, she says, nodding towards the steepled building. Who knows, she might be responsible for paying the delivery charge. Instead, she brings help to carry the boxes. It's not your crew's proper job, after all. Guess we can insist. You explain that you were paid only to deliver the boxes to the shores and no further. She frowns at you, then shrugs. Clay stevedores. Not much later, you are standing in the mist watching a parade of claymen. They hoist the boxes on their shoulders and march away, surprisingly quiet, towards the building with the steeple. An austere acolyte leads them, her lamp swinging on a chain. Follow because you haven't been paid yet. These folks seem disorganized. Who's to say they'll remember to bring your payment? Follow because you're curious. The shipment would appear to be something other than provisions in the ordinary sense. Follow because the singing has got into your bones. The austere acolyte sings all the time when she is not speaking. The words of the song bother and fascinate and compel. Fine. Fever dreams. You walk close enough to the acolyte to hear the next verse. It concerns the smell of hot brick, the chime of ashes falling on the grate, and the pleasures of braiding pokers together on a winter's night when there is nothing else to do. At least you think that's what it means. When you go back over the words in your hand, you're not sure they make even that much sense. Under the steeple. The austere acolyte directs the arrangement of the long box in the room under the steeple. There are many other boxes there already, stacked in rows, 3 or 4 times as many as you have brought. In another corner of the room is a pile of wood from previous boxes, already emptied and dismantled. Singing to herself about a mountain upholstered in velvet, she takes a crowbar to the box. The corpse inside is permanently dead, in a way that the dead of London often are not. Not a drowning, not a tomb colonist, but not coming back either. It looks pale and ordinary, except for the slight distension of the skin over the breastbone. Gently, the acolyte presses there and nods, singing about tulips embroidered with yellow floss. She lifts the body onto a marble slab. Without pause in her lyrics, she prepares a scalpel. Your presence does not seem to bother her. Okay, then. Let's see. Never heard of this practice before. Don't watch. You can wait by the door. Watch with medical interest. Whatever she's about to do, it is sure to be anatomically informative. Excellent precision. The austere acolyte makes an incision over the distended place on the body, laying bare a heart-sized sphere of silver metal. It has grown there, apparently over many years, because the ribs of the corpse have curved around it without cracking. She has to break 2 of the ribs now to take out the ball. Behind it, the heart is intact but bloodless, its color a milky gray. She notices you watching and halts her song, just long enough to say, "They do not always grow in the same place, but over the heart is most common." With a giant nutcracker, she cracks the sphere and another sphere inside that and another. Finally, in the center she comes to something heavy, small and black. She lifts it out with the tongs and looks at it through her goggles. The song falters, but she manages to keep humming, though the words are lost. She puts the black and heavy thing into a jar, marked with a word of the correspondent. She closes the jar and seals it with red wax. Finally, when the corpse is removed again and the marble slab wiped clean, she comes to pay you. Though she doesn't offer any further comment, she seems pleased by your careful attention during the autopsy, and almost smiles. When she makes her payment, "A pleasure," she says. "Return another day. I may have something else for you." Wow. Very interesting. Okay, then. Be right back in a minute. Quick bathroom break. Okay then. Well, that was something. Let's see then. Carry on. Wrap it up for tonight. Another long box. Return later. See what else there is to do. Very nice. Don't know what they paid us very much, but heart metal ingot. Alright, well I guess we'll get another of those. From the Tomb Colonist or something else. But we are saved for now. Good to go. On to Melting Isles. Yep. Glad you guys can see that now, or you can see the left side better. But still pretty good. My officers, they're nothing too much, just a few. Imaginary officer is a weird one. Sea of Autumn. Might as well get these two patches here. Not that there's much there, but Mangrove College. I brought a candle just for you guys. Hope it's worth it. These things. I hope it's something. We'll see. Into the Wispways. Let's do it. This is why we're here, so. The swamps around the village are full of mud, crocodiles, and vegetable treasures, including the notorious parasite called solace fruit. The fogs and spreading branches occlude all night. Take plenty of candles if you venture in. You'll generally find something interesting. Wow. Well, I didn't know you needed more than one. Yeah, darkness between the trees. Well, I guess we'll bring more candles next time. Didn't realize that. Alright then. It was something, just not much. 5 supplies, holy smokes. That was good. File report. We don't have a Bloomingen to sabotage the whole place. Alright then. Should we head back now? It's always tempting to just stay longer, but that did free up, so everything unnecessary except this guy. I wish I'd never brought him in the first place. Principles of Coral. We need 22 fuel to get to the surface. So if we were to buy 16 fuel, yeah, we could do it. Could we? No. Just barely not enough room again, so maybe we'll head back and use this just so it's out of the way. We could still stop by the Iron Republic. I don't know. Port Carnelian. I guess we'll just explore a little bit. I'm about to end stream soon, so we'll explore a little bit more tonight, and we'll plan on going to the surface next time. I'll see you guys for that on Tuesday. guess I can cry this time. Your crew watch in alarm as you collapse to the boards. Tears burst from your eyes. Your body is racked with sobs. It passes as suddenly as it started, but your thoughts are stained dark with unlikely grief. Don't worry about it. I'll explore a little bit more for our Truffle 3 save, I believe. And we'll make our way back next time. Just consider it a little exploration mission before we finally turn in these supplies for the work. That'll be helpful. Certainly hope we can still do that, because last time we did, we just didn't have enough room. We had to throw things overboard, basically, so that is not ideal. Having to toss things over the side like this. Jettison cargo. Yeah, it doesn't do it all at once. Does it at least confirm before you do it that way? No, it doesn't even. You just do one at a time. To make room and such. You just jettison and it is gone forever, so. We would rather not have to do that for anything. For the most part. Small bear. These local people. Let's see what this is. Terror isn't too bad. We have a lot more supplies than fuel, so that might be interesting. Look at this place. Utter shroom. The utter shroom. A lot of mushrooms in this game. Ah, it's right there. Okay. Gonna save it here for tonight, I think. We'll do Truffle 3. Truffle 3. I remember that it's 3 for next time. The queenly core of the spore-haunted sea full of months. Visit the village, trade honey, gather intelligence, experiment with its strange catch. We need a strange catch for a live specimen. Encourage your Blimigan Gallivanter to explore. Ha! That's our little companion guy. The mushroom. Alright, visit the village. Day of spores. You might feel kinship for this place. It's certainly very mushroomy. Your ever-present Blimigan is, for once, nowhere to be seen. The engine room is quiet. Your maps are exactly as you left them. No one is defaced or crumpled into a ball. Not one is defaced. Finally, you spot the tip of a tendril poking out from under a pile of unwashed clothing. Your Blimigan indicates that under no circumstances whatsoever will it be emerging. What could be so bad about the udder shroom? Did the other mushrooms bully it? Okay. That's what he reacts to that. And that's all the options for now. We got a port report and nothing else. There's only one of it for now. Alright, well, we can just make our way back from there next time, so. Good for now, I guess. We shall continue from Truffle 3. We just got a port report, and we'll try other stuff next time we lose it, because if we get strange catch, we can get a live specimen, so that is helpful. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching on YouTube. I am going to do a quick raid with our possible one lurker we've got here. We had a few people stop by, but AJ, maybe you're the one still in here. You've been the most Dedicated lurker. Alright then. Until tomorrow, guys. Hopefully, have time Monday evening. Yep, should be fun. Looks like it. Alright, we shall raid a fellow dragon for tonight. See you guys later. Have a good night. Until tomorrow, guys. Hopefully, have time Monday.